Hello my loves, welcome back. In this video, I'm playing with a little bit of red with this super easy red smoky eye. I'm going to be doing kind of a different skin routine for this look, beginning with my Makeup Forever Nourishing Primer. This is nice and hydrating for my dry skin. And you guys know I normally use the dark Ultra HD Stick Foundation from Makeup Forever. This time I'm starting with a lighter color, and I'm going to go into my highlight areas with this stick foundation. I personally prefer to warm up my face first and then go in and add the highlights, but this is just another way that you can do your foundation routine. With my Beauty Blender, I'm going to go in and blend this all out, make sure it looks nice and smooth and blended, and then I'm going to go in and warm it up because I'm going to look pretty pale. Alright, now I'm going in with my darker stick foundation. This is the Y505, and same old routine. I'm going into my typical contour areas, hollows of the cheeks, around the hairline, this time a little bit into my jaw as well, and of course the tip of my schnoz. Once again, with that Beauty Blender, I'm just going to go in and blend this all out with that first color, make sure it looks nice and blended, and of course the point of this is to add warmth and contour to my face. Alright, that's starting to look normal. Now I do want to conceal under my eyes a little bit because I used a foundation. So I'm going to go in with this Tom Ford concealer. It's really good and very lightweight. So I'm going to just apply this all over my under eyes, a little bit into my nose as well. And just go in with that Beauty Blender and blend it out and make sure I get a nice bright under eye area. So this is kind of a more full coverage foundation look, but it still ends up looking very clean, not cakey at all. And of course, my favorite setting powder, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless powder in the color medium. And to avoid ever looking cakey, here's a tip. Only apply where you applied your concealer. And now for my blush, I'm using Technicolor by LORAC. This is a new matte blush from them. You guys know I've been loving this one. I've been using it a lot lately. Another product that I got recently that I'm loving is this Tom Ford Luminizing Powder Duo. You have to mix the two together to get this really pretty glowy veil all over your skin. So you can see I'm applying that pretty much everywhere, and it's just going to give my skin this beautiful, just very subtle glow. Now for the eyes, I've already added my base. I'm going to go in with the MannyMUA Makeup Geek collab palette. I'm using Beaches and Cream first into the brow bone and kind of blending into my crease so I can blend in the darker colors. And the next color I'm using is Sora here. This is a neutral, kind of orange toned transition color that I'm going to work into my crease from inner corner to outer corner, really making sure I blend, blend, blend. Now the next color I'm going to use is my favorite color in the palette. It's called Mars. It's this gorgeous matte red shade. Now, warning, you have to be really careful using this because it can get out of control really fast. That's why I'm using a smaller brush, just to make sure I really concentrate that color into my crease and then very lightly blend it out. For some reason, this red color just has a mind of its own and it really wants to like spread out because it is a vivid color, so you just have to be careful using it. Now before I move on, I want to take a clean brush and blend out those edges, but I decided that I wanted to take a makeup remover wipe and just sort of erase that winged shape at the end. So I'm just going to wipe off part of that and then go in with my concealer and just sort of pat over it. And I did this just so it doesn't look too messy. And now I'm going in with another gorgeous color. This is Cosmopolitan. It is a peachy, coppery, shimmery shade. So I'm going to apply this just with my finger to the center of my lids and sort of blend it in with that red. And now I'm taking a tiny brush and dipping into this white gold shade. It's called Artemis. And I'm just going to very, very carefully apply that right at the center by my lash line. And also add this to my inner corners as well, just for that pop of highlight. Now I'm going to use one additional Makeup Geek color that's not in the palette. This is called Poppy. I just really want that red-orange tone to be included as well. So I'm just going to use this to blend out the edges of the red by my brow bone very lightly. I mean, this is totally optional. You don't have to do it, but I did it. And again, taking that same shade, Poppy, with a smaller brush, I'm going to add this to my bottom lash line. You could easily use Mars as well. You don't have to use Poppy. And once again, I'm going to dip into Cosmopolitan and just add that to sort of blend the inner corner highlight with the all over color. Now I'm going to darken up my inner rim of my top lash line with this Maybelline Super Skinny pencil. This is a really good dupe for my Hourglass 1.5mm pencil. And next up, I'm going in with a little bit of mascara. This is the Maybelline Push Up Drama. Now, I am going to add false lashes, but this is totally optional. The pair that I'm using is the Ardell Wispies, but I'm going to take these and cut them in half and sort of use them as corner lashes only, just so it lifts up the outer corners of my eyes. So I'm just going to, again, only apply that to the corners, and it's just going to give me nice length and fullness at the ends. And of course, just polishing up the brows a little bit, making them look a little bit more clean. And finally, for my lips, I'm using this Natasha Denona lip gloss in number 15. The color is Powder. First, I'm going to dab that onto my lips, and then I'm just going to use my finger to really spread it out and make it look a little bit more natural and not so opaque. And that completes this super easy red smoky eye. I've been trying to use a little bit more color, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and of course, I'll see you guys in my next video.